So, I think I just stopped recording and I just remembered that, but, really bothers me that, I just couldn't. There's no, they just wanted me to enter some code, 6-digit code, and there is no 6-digit code. And then I look it up and there's no answers, except for Twitter. Some guy was like, hey, I'm trying to apply and there's no code. And his thing never got resolved. His problem never got resolved. Mine's not getting resolved. And I need a job. I need to apply to a job. But there's all this broken systems that need to change. People need jobs, and there's overpopulation. There's too many companies. And then there's these big companies that are making the little family businesses close. And if you're gonna be a big business, you need to get along with your competition, or just come together. Home Depot and Lowe's, and I'm being told that they're just actually owned by one company. You know, the illusion. And then there's like different offers, and it's just blah. It just gives them a reason to own more land. Because it would get really scary if you put like 2 Home Depots or basically 4 Home Depots together. But then like you want to like expand, like I want one here and here and here. People would get suspicious, like, oh, there's too many Home Depots near each other. But then you look at Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's, and it's fine because it's food, right? It's easy, quick. But Home Depot isn't the same service, so So, yeah, so why don't all these big franchises and businesses... Well, first let me back up. Home Depot and CVS, when you apply, it says shop for jobs. You fucking shop for jobs. You put them in the cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. And then there's an apply button, but then you apply separate to each one. Like, you have to do the questionnaire for each. I thought, why did we all put it in the cart if I'm just gonna have to go back and navigate and go like that, go through each test, which it's gonna take hours. If I'm gonna take hours to apply, I better be getting paid for taking time to like focus on your business. So, here we go. How about we make it so when you apply, you shop for jobs, not just in one thing, but let's say you fill out filters, like I'm willing to drive this far, like this range, this is my experience. I have rent, that is this much. I have a house, this is mortgage. I have bills, I have a family of this many, I have pets. I'm married, kids once again. So how about you just fill that in being like, oh, here's livable jobs. Here's some positions. Okay. Here's some available. How about you already have your profile saved with your name and your address and your tax info? How about you just apply? There it is. To like 3 places. You apply to 3 places, franchises. Then it didn't even take an hour. It's so quick. Oh my gosh. And then there's the dilemma with big companies. Well, for us to get bigger and better and consistent without us falling, we need good workers so people come back. Because a lot of people are blind to the fact that the workers that work at the McDonald's or at the drive-thru that you go to, or the place, wherever you go, that's a big franchise. Those are people that go home. They go to the grocery store, and they're just like you. Sometimes they have to shop at their own store. But So, what was I getting at? I'm just ranting. How about what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, good workers. Um, Instead of thinking this person's gonna be a good worker, because background checks, I have nothing against that, to be honest. Nothing. Yeah, I have nothing against it. But how about instead of having only the greatest workers, you give people jobs? And yeah, I can totally understand that if they're just shitty people, they're not listening to your rules and that. You need to talk with them and say, hey, you're not listening. If they're like, hey, F off, like, I'm not listening to you, even though you're my boss, you fire them. And you find not a better person than them, but then the next person. Someone that is willing to become a better worker. Okay? There's a flaw. And I'm just looking. I'm like, okay. Food service is on. I can't be picky, but at the same time, food service is not my thing. Even if it was my thing and I look like this, and even with my hair up, people wouldn't take me because they're too judgmental. We're looking for the best workers. We judge people right on the spot. But you can't judge us. Can't judge us. Because, we're the bosses. You can't judge us. But we need good workers. We don't want to give people jobs. We want the best workers because our business is superior. Oh yeah, my junk shelf is back here where it's like I have miscellaneous gifts that people given me. And I have the Xbox games, which I haven't touched a long time. A long, long time. Not relevant, though. I don't care. Rant. So I'm looking at a crematory. Probably not looking for something. The only thing I would think it would entail is turning people to ashes. Which this would seem like a good job to me, but when it comes to speaking, I think that would be good. I have good improv skills, and I know what to do in situations, like, of pressure. I know how to handle myself under pressure. Okay? That's my rant on working place, because I applied to a candy store, and the women in there seemed like they all looked the same, but they were not related at all. Okay, let me tell you. In this place, it was like 75 plus degrees. And I remember walking into there with a t-shirt. I was shaving, had my hair up. And I looked and I was like, hello. And they're like, what can I help you with? I said, hey, I was wondering if you're looking for help. And they all just stopped. One of them was just like organizing. They're like, and they're shocked and they stop everything. They're all staring at me awkwardly. And I was like, and the girl's just playing with her hands, fiddling. And then hands on the counter. I'm not sure if we're looking for help, but here's an application. And I was like, I was playing the fucking game. I was like, thank you. I'm going to fill this in and I will be back. I went to the library, but I know something about they all look the same. They all had the same hair color, graying. Looked like they had graying streaks. They all were wearing sweaters, homely women. Somewhere between 35 and 55. That's a big range, but they all had the same look, wearing the same kind of sweaters. all their hair were down, and like one girl had hair like below her butt, and it was down. And I'm like, okay, we see standards, and it's like, well, our manager is gonna be in like on this day, like tomorrow, so you might want to come by tomorrow. It's like, okay, and I did that, and this guy looked like a colonel. He had like it was like U shaped, you know. He had like U straight line, you know, combed over. His car was parked all diagonal in the like. He wasn't even in a parking spot. He was just diagonal to the to like a parking spot in a BMW. I think that's at like Candy or something. Like a new BMW. W, I said it, not W. And I met him, and he's like, I'm letting go of some other people in fall, and so I'll be looking for, probably be looking for help. It's like, and there are some people that will only hire people that are stimulating to their eyes. Like Boardwalk, the place I worked. Were you blonde and young? And fake? Yeah, you'll definitely fit in. But I got there because I have my connections. But like, it doesn't always work like that. It's not a real job. I didn't apply. I didn't, sell myself enough. I didn't give up my pride. So it's not a real job. I'm not working hard and getting stressed. I'm not making a lot of money. I'm banking it. I was banking it, but like, I wasn't making, the most. I wasn't like, I can't live off of it. I could live better than a college student, let's be honest. Price of college is unrealistic and should not be touched at this time. Go to Germany, go to Norway, or like Scandinavian area, Belgium, whatever. And yeah, and so this guy, I noticed he had like a schemy look to him. He had like pearly whites. I'm like, hey, kid. Yeah, we might be looking for work in the fall, maybe. I don't know. It's like, wow, I'm more sure than this guy that gives jobs. Or not gives jobs, but. And I can't go farther in this Home Depot thing. I can't go farther. Because I don't have a 6-digit code to get to someone on the phone being like, hello. Hey, how's it going? I can't get to anyone. I cannot get to a human being on the phone. Be like, hey, could you reset my application? I can't apply for it again. And I need to get a job to make money so I can fit in this modern society. I can't? I can't get to a human being. So it's robots on a phone telling me to hit numbers and then hit a 6-digit number. Only tell me that that's not your number, dude. I can't do anything unless you have that number.